Alright, welcome back. We'll work on some tower defense tonight. Of course. And I thought I would start, I need to revisit my moon tower. It was still kind of a placeholder when I last left it, so I kind of need to do something with it. So I'm going to start there. Let's see. Now, does it have an actual... I'd given it like the sort of a marble or something, but it doesn't really come through in the actual game because it's too small. I hit. Basically, we get this. And I also don't like the actual shape of the model, except for the moon. Hey, Code. Family's doing pretty well. How's your week been, bud? Nice job on that last game. You're producing some steady quality work. Let's see, I'm going to open this up so I can look at my tower types. So a lot of them are like kind of slightly hourglass shaped. The main one is, yeah, it's a pretty good shape for a tower, I think, but I don't want them all to be like that. The pyramid's clearly not, so that's good. The earth tower is not. The fire tower is a totem pole, so it's not. But I guess Holy, Arcane, and Basic are kind of semi-quasi hourglass shaped. So for the moon, I'm trying to find something a little bit different. Oh no, your SSD corrupted again? Ah, dude, that is frustrating. When you say you lost all your projects, was that like all of your recent jam projects? What about your game for the Hard of Hearing? Or was it no for the blind game? Did you lose that one too? Oh, man. No type of cloud save? Nothing like that? Do you do all of your G-develop saves locally? So the drive you had it backed up to is not working either. And you remade it 3 times. That absolutely sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, you really need a new SSD. Absolutely. Because, I mean, game making is like what you do. If you can't do that, you're going to go mad. So I could do something different too with this. So for example, we could do like, what about like a what if we do moon rocks underneath it or something, you know, like dramatically different from the other towers. Yeah, the plus side is you're open to anything new. So you've cleared your agenda. Or even something like this. I don't know, just kind of... The bottom one's kind of a little too big. Too much junk in the trunk here on this one. What if we went to edit mode? Okay, let's go into wireframe mode. Yeesh. Kind of messy. Let's go into add mode, grab all this, delete all of the vertices. Oh yeah, for the jam. Yeah, sorry about that. This week turned out to be a very terrible week for that. So I'm thinking, let's try, I think I said Monday or Tuesday of this week. Clearly that didn't happen. So why don't we try for Monday or Tuesday of the upcoming week? Would that work for you? To kind of kick it off. Then of course we have like basically through the weekend to wrap it up. We got some rocks here now. I'm gonna open a side view here. I guess technically I need the modeling window open. So let me open a side view over here. On the left, I'm going to open the camera view. So on the left is more the angle we'll actually see it in the final product. Then I think I just need to like add in some more rocks of some type. No, maybe like, oh, these are like kind of off center, aren't they? Okay, let's see if we can fix this. Let's go to this thingy. Let's right click. Set origin. Origin to geometry. Didn't look like that did anything. Oh, origin to center of mass. There we go. You're away from next Wednesday for 9 days, but you can do your game on Monday and Tuesday. Okay. Oh, also, so what I was thinking as well, at least for this first one, is since we don't seem to have like other people really getting into it, but it'd still be fun to do it. If we're doing like just you and me, maybe if some like one or two others join. I was thinking for this first one, when I set it up in itch.io, to set, configure it to where it's a non-voting one, to where you essentially just play and give feedback and that kind of thing. Because if you've got like 2 or 3 people and we're just kind of voting for each other, I mean, you could vote, but especially if it's just the 2 of us, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, right? So are you cool with that if I just set it to like essentially it's a game jam, but no voting, no ranking, but still feedback and things like that? Obviously, I say that because I know you'll win. I'm just playing, but yeah, maybe if we get like more people actively involved, we can obviously do a more traditional jam with the voting. It doesn't even have to be intact. I mean, it's not like I have actual gravity in the game. Could. The theme, let me double check. The theme was always random, which could very easily be numbers. Let's see, what else? What else could we do here? Maybe this one will look kind of neat. It's kind of cool like that, maybe. Or, I'm just now thinking about this. Maybe there is no middle because of the way I want this tower to work. It's going to basically suck in a limited number of enemies at a time. And I was thinking have them trapped up here in the crescent moon at the top. Now I'm wondering maybe just leave it kind of hollow and they can just get sucked into the middle of it down here. That might be an idea. Not totally loving this big blocky one here though. You think the middle would be cool? Just very sloppy modeling here. All I need is the 2D screenshot. Yeah, always random is like so extremely open because you know, we have like RNG. What game doesn't have randomization? So I mean, I guess some games don't, but even like even poker has randomization, even in real life. So yeah, you can literally do anything with it. Okay, enough of that. I just need, obviously I'm gonna pick like the right, like a consistent material to put on the rocks. I think maybe just almost like take this, duplicate it, rotate it on the y-axis. Actually, hold on, undo that. Rotate it on the x-axis, and I will say rotate 90 degrees, or 180 degrees. Then rotate on the y, actually on the z, another 180-ish. Okay, maybe I didn't get all my calculations correct, but it's going to come together here in a second. Just need to angle it here. I think I need to move it back a little bit. If we are not judging games, then maybe we could have 2 themes and an optional choice of wildcards. Yeah, we could do that. We could throw in like some wildcards. Are you saying like... are you saying to like... for one game, put 2 themes into it? Or like a choice between 2 themes? Just to give devs a choice between 2 themes, optional wildcards. Yeah, so would the wild cards be like include bananas in your game? Like something random like that? Yeah, I'm on board with that. So in that case, since I already spun the wheel for one of the themes, and since you're the other person doing this jam for now, do you want to just go ahead and pick? So the other 4 were The Only Way Is Up, 5 stars, In and Out, and Numbers. Would you like to do the honors of just picking one of those? Maybe you can flip a coin or something. I could spin it. I don't have the wheel saved. I'll need to set it back up. Let's see here. All right, so what was it? Numbers. The only way is up. And in and out. Like the restaurant. And then finally, 5 stars. All right, here we go. And you'll think of 3 wild card. Wild. I cannot talk tonight. 3 wild cards. All right, here we go. Well, numbers it is. I think it was reading your mind, because when you came onto the stream tonight, you asked if it was numbers. Yeah, let me know the wild cards, and I'll put them here in the wheel as well. Let me drop this in the Discord too. It just knew, man. It just knew. Okay, I think this is getting closer to what I want. I think I'd be happier with this than with what I had before. Let me just put a consistent mesh on these things. Something moon-like. Something cool. What's magic rock? Okay, what about, let's try, maybe just do the word magic, see what comes up. Something two-tone would be pretty neat. So that's called Large Chunked Glowing Rock Blue. All right, let me go to the shader for this. See what we can do with it. Yeah, probably less blue. All right. Three colors, one button, emoji. All right, let's spin the wheel. Here we go. Wait, are we spinning the wheel on this, or are we just including all three? We're just including all three, aren't we? Never mind. I'm fine with letting people pick from either of those. All right. You think the themes and cards give a lot of room for a fun game? Yeah, I think so too. I think that'll be awesome. And yeah, again, I think 5 hours of dev time, obviously self-regulated, and because you have a week to do it, basically, nearly a week. But yeah, 5 self-regulated hours. It's just a self-challenge, really. And then, yeah, have a lot of fun with it. Okay, let's undo that. I think I need to separate this one by materials. Let's do something different here. There we go. Scale was way off on that one. Not totally convinced I'll keep this. I'll just get something in the game for tonight. A quick snapshot of it. And what I'm thinking about doing, if I do keep it like this, is have the amount of blue kind of glow and fluctuate if it's actively being used. Something like that. Okay, let's go to animation. Let me hit save on this. Then animation. Let's take all of these, take the location, add keyframes. Then I'm going to have them go slightly down. Actually, let me move this to about frame 15. They will move slightly down. Actually, that could be the animation if it's working. Almost like it's chomping, but I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. And then frame 30. Actually, forgot what these were. Need to copy that. Then, oops. Tell you what. Sure, there's an easier way to do it, but let me just do something real quick here. Yeah, we'll have to see how it looks in the game. Bring this down just a little. All I was thinking about just now was to have it just slightly move in a little bit. So let's lock these in and then go to frame 30. Wait, why is it just the one moving? Undo. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's because I didn't make them. I grabbed the one, but I didn't make them parented to the other, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and add keyframes for all of them then. And a little bit of rotation too. Okay, then these will have to move together. So let me grab this one, set the keyframes, grab this one, set the keyframes, and then move them both down. Oops. Go to frame 15. Just a little bit. It's not looking quite good. Bear with me. Actually, I wanted to play that here on the stream. I'm glad you reminded me. Is that still... Give me 1 second. I want to go over and play that live. You said people found it hard? You said you ran it under 40 seconds, so you assumed it was easy. Good old dev blindness to their own games. Someone said, very painful. The hurt boxes are unforgiving. Stuff feels too tight. You got 2238. And your time is right here. "39 seconds. So why is his at 20? Is that 22 minutes? All right, well, let's play it. Yeah, 22 minutes, huh? This looks familiar. Let's see. You once held the #1 spot for the course record. Now the new kid has smashed that time and is now the new chosen one. Can you get that title back? Click how to play in game for controls. Post your times. You were the chosen one. Were being the keyword. Did he say he doesn't understand the controls? It looks like it's just A and D and jump. All right, well, let's find out. Oh, so you can't touch the red. Oops. Hold on a second. So to jump, I'm pushing the left button, but I think I need to just let it do the jump and it'll go left for me. Yeah, I need to get used to this. I'm gonna get used to it, and then it's gonna be less terrible. I guess I know what he means by the controls. I don't think he meant the buttons, but still it seems like a player issue. Just kind of got to get better at it. I like the waypoint. Ah. What the heck? I did it the first time. There's no double jump, is there? Takes a moment to learn. Oh, I see. So the sections are basically what the waypoints are representing. Well, at this rate, I'm going to have 22 minutes as well. I was laughing watching that video the other streamer made playing your rage game. I was like, I know your pain, dude. The fact that these stick up adds just a little bit extra challenge, doesn't it? Because you can catch it on the way up, I think. Or on the way down. Come on. Man, I suck at these things. Yeah, he did seem pretty chill. Is it pixel perfect on the collision? Oops. Finally. Jeez, Corey. Okay, I just had to figure out what happens if I don't do anything. Oops, jumped too high. Oh, maybe this is what he was talking about. He said the third area jump, so let's see if I can do better. Oops, just need like a nice little tap down there. Oops. The thing is, all of the mess ups, it's like I know it's bad before I even hit the red. It's just too late to stop. Oops. It's tough because like I want to slam on the spacebar when I need to make the jump, or like instinctively I do, but I need to just barely tap it. Dang it. I forgot to go right. You just like to watch people be miserable. I'm just joking, dude. I just suck at these things. You know, like those Super Mario challenges. Like, I don't know how people do what they do on those speed runs. Oops, that was stupid. I like how the waypoint looks like you've got like a little antenna. Are you any good? Like, have you done like any other platformer speedruns? I'm just getting in a groove of doing it poorly. Finally. All right. Oop. Wait, what? How do I do this? You said you never tried any? Oh, maybe you should. So can't go too high. Can't go too low, because obviously that's lava. Same jump 3 times. Can I, is that enough to get over it? It almost looked like I could get around it if I do that. Oh, I see. You jump over it and repeat. Okay. I see the challenge at least. Stop hitting the top one. I'll say one thing. You know how to design a tough level. You do not disappoint. Mr. 39 seconds. Oh, never mind. I was trying to come like around and grab this for some reason, but it looks like I have enough boost to get to the next one. All right, let's try that. Move the cursor out of the way. I think you might be a god, sir. Oh, come on. Let's jump. Let's jump. Especially if I can stop hitting that first one. Corey, stop hitting the first one. That's not even a hard one. Sometimes you just start to think there's something like mentally wrong. It's like just stuck on repeat doing the wrong thing. Come on. You gotta beat the 22 minutes. So close. I gotta get it. My fingers are locking up. 15 minutes of pushing A and D. Hold on. All right. Well, maybe that was not... Maybe that didn't help. Finally, all right. Next. Getting better. All right, let's see. Somehow, because obviously for you to get 39 seconds, you just ran through this all in one go. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the colors. All right, here we go. Come on. Basically, just keep hitting the button too hard. Mostly. That one's gonna be a little higher. And that's like more of a tap. I don't know if I'm getting better. I think if you just try it enough times, someone like me just ends up getting lucky. RNG. What the heck is wrong with me? Tap it. I definitely, I don't know, I'd be curious to see other people play it. Obviously that one guy said he struggled with it, but other people clearly like it. Being hard isn't a reason to not like a game though. I think it's clever. And I do think these levels are designed well. Come on. Yeah, you did give the checkpoints and the coyote time, so there's no excuses. Come on. I always catch the bottom one on the last one. So I need to do a bigger jump there. And a smaller jump there. Jumping too early on that. I knew that was bad. Well, I'm not going to break the 22 minutes. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Although, that being said, I don't know what it is. It's like I can't gauge very well. I feel like a moron. Like, it's not, it is hard, but it's not that hard. I'm making it look much worse. Nope. Come on. What? Don't catch that one. We're going to finish this. Up or down? That was the wrong way. Come on. Well, there's my humiliating. Oh, you said up is best? I went down. There's my humiliating score. Now let's go. Let's reset. Customize. So I could have done the whole thing with green platforms. Nice. Very cool. Honestly, I do like the levels. I thought they were really interesting. I'm going to post my time here. You can click an element in the picture to change it. What are you referring to? Oh, change player background. Oh, gotcha. Let's go back to that. Oh, I see what you're saying. I just kind of rushed through it. So for the hazards, so we can make it like water blue with green terrain. Make the player red. And you got some white and gray and black in here. Very nice. I like it, dude. You have gotten platformers down to a science. Well, I mean, other people gave up, but at least I finished, right? I get credit for trying. Cool beans. Let's see. I think it was just about done here. Just wanted to export a sprite of this tonight. I think I'll do it without any animation right now, and just get it back into the game. So let me delete these keyframes and just kind of make sure it fits. But I think I have some ideas for how I want to animate it, particularly whenever it's active. Appreciate it. I'll figure something out here. I don't even know. I'm not going to export it. I'm going to save it here as a working project. Let me go back into gdevelop. I did get the Holy Towers murder beam updated. So it now powers up on a curve and builds up to quite a lot of damage over time. It's basically like a boss killer. It starts off thin, then it thickens up as it accumulates damage. And then it will periodically zap enemies with lightning bolts and spray those holy bolts out as a secondary ability. So you lost Splat along with your games. Dude, we need to start like a GoFundMe for you, because that really sucks. Yeah, so this tower is definitely like a single target kind of thing, um, but really good at bringing down tough enemies. I guess I could hide those thingies. Let me see here. Tower's abilities. Where did we create that? That'll be bullets. Yeah, the time right now with kids driving and school trips. I feel I mean it's kind of like that here too. It's crazy busy, but yeah, man. We gotta do something about that. You need to stop losing your progress. I mean, that's a full-blown game. Okay. Where did I create these? So these are done. Oh, I see. So when an enemy dies, right here. Okay. Let's disable, actually not disable it. I just need to hide that sprite. It's not really supposed to be visible. Let's try that. Yeah, I mean, if you lose a 3-hour jam, that's not the worst thing in the world, at least. There we go. Now they're just like actually exploding. Let me adjust that explosion particle. It's like a little too. Let's try like 220 maybe. In fact, the color. Let's do more of like a. Not sure, something like this. Yeah, thanks, man. Definitely. I think the only towers I really have left to do the primary things on are Moon and Earth. And Earth is mostly economy. Um, so yeah, definitely getting there. It's really just the time. Like I don't spend that much time developing, and I wish I had more time for it. Some weeks it's literally the stream, as you know. So let's see. Okay, Blood Tower. Yeah, that looks slightly better, I think. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Then I do want to take off that glow. I don't like to use glow. It really brings down the frame rate. So where did I say that? If enemies, debuffs, explode. Or maybe it's here. Change the debuff. Explode set to true, then enemy updates. Yeah, like there's really nothing that challenging about just making one. Like I'm sure you could make a fantastic one in like 5 hours. Um, I keep thinking about this too. Is like, why have I spent so long? In other words, almost 2 years making this, and I don't really know. Probably just like going back and changing things. Basically breaking a lot of rules about, um, prototype it once, then come back and optimize it and call it done. And I think I keep going back and changing too much. But yeah, I've been like learning the game development side of things in general, especially with GDevelop specifically. So yeah, and then letting myself, work on other games and things like this, kind of procrastinating. So it's really not that bad though when you know what you're doing. And I feel like there are far fewer bugs. Like this week specifically, I was working on this and I noticed the frame rate was dropping. So I came over here and I activated my dev tools. I could see the frame rates up here and it was dipping into like the 40s whenever I had a lot of enemies coming out. And it took me a minute to figure it out, but I did figure it out. And it was as simple as I had drop shadow on the enemies. And that was like, if I had 2 waves out, the frame rate was at 35. I took off drop shadow and it was back up to 60, as you can see. So, I feel like the game is pretty clean. So, having spent 2 years on it, I'm happy to say at least it seems to be relatively optimized. Yeah, and learning Blender. So it's been a lot of stuff all around. Mostly solo dev plus help from you, pretty much. Kind of a duo dev here. And I forgot what I was looking for. I was looking for whenever the enemy gains the debuff. I don't know if I capped it at 60 or not. Yeah, it's capped at 60. I heard that was a good thing to do. Right here, this is what I'm going to disable. I don't want the glow effect. Well, I'll find something else to do for all the debuffs. Yeah, that last one was so slow, so laggy. Spaghetti code. Cool. I think I will end there. So I got my my hour of game dev in and my 30 minutes of dying in a platformer. So good times all around. You said a cap saves issues with higher refresh monitor. Seen a few jam games that play in warp speed on faster monitor. Okay, no, that's a good idea. I'm glad I did that then. Happy mistake. Just joking. But yeah, no, that's a good point. Going too fast is a real issue. But cool, man. I'm going to set up the itch page for the game jam for this first one. I guess I'll set it to no voting. I mean, you know, if anyone else joins in, maybe we'll set it to voting next time. But cool. No, you have a good night. I know it's early/late over there for you, so have a good one. And to anyone else who's been watching along, whatever it is you're working on, I hope you have fewer bugs than I do. And maybe fewer deaths than I do as well. So thanks. Have a good one.